out with SmokeN'Chat.
Smoke with me, chat with me, smoke with me, chat with me. Hey, let's smoke and chat. Hey, let's smoke and chat.
Yo, rubber duckies, what is up? My name is Andrea, and welcome to another episode of SmokeNchat. Today we have
GuttaGangShawn.
I know you said you were from Chicago, right?
Correct.
What brought you down here? Like, what's the story?
Really, the weather and the violence. My mom wanted to move us away from Chicago to start a better life. So we came down here. My cousin and them got stationed in the military.
Okay,
That's how we heard about Pensacola.
So, how old were you when you moved to Pensacola?
I was turning 5 years old.
Okay, so you definitely done went to school here. You done built up a community and shit like that.
Yeah, I was going to Holmes Elementary. When I first started, I had to redo kindergarten over again.
So, where are you from in Chicago?
I'm from Trinity Hospital. I'm from the Wild 100s. It's a neighborhood in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
That shit treacherous. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, how was it in there?
That shit. Just walking to school and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Me having to walk to school because there wasn't no school buses in the area and stuff.
Yeah.
I had to go to school every day.
That shit, wow.
Yeah. Down Chicago, they don't send school buses in certain neighborhoods and stuff. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I figured. That's crazy as fuck. Do you think that, how do you think that shaped you before you moved here? Like, did it make you move differently? Like,
Hell yeah, I done been through hell. I done seen, man, I done most definitely and shit. Chicago definitely made me before I moved anywhere else in the city. I've been a lot of places in the world.
yeah.
And Chicago definitely made me and shit, because I actually seen shit down. I done watched my father get beat by the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah, my pops was actually, his ass was a gangbanger and shit.
Mm-hmm.
His ass, he did some shit in Chicago that got his brother killed. And they wanted to get revenge on him. His closest homies wanted, I guess, kill my pops.
Yeah.
We was young, we was just coming in, we was still babies at the time and shit. Yeah, my mom ain't want us to grow up around that shit. I used to see my pops getting jumped out the window and shit.
No, that's crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
Do you get along with a lot of people? Just based off them experiences? I don't think you would.
You said, do I get along with people?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, honestly, I don't get along with people, but I get along with everybody. I just feel like people got a problem with me.
So, how do you get along with your family? I assume well, since you moved down here with them?
I mean, growing up as a kid, I got along with my family well, but as I got older, I started seeing family problems. I wish me and my family was closer, but I love my family, don't get me wrong.
Of course.
But I just wish we was more closer and stuff, for real.
So, do you have any children?
I got twin daughters,
So, what are their names?
Asia and Anaya. I had named them.
Yeah, you named them. I see you proud. So, like, where did you get your daughter's name from?
Honestly, I got a cousin named Asia, and I like that name. That name always stuck with me, because I don't know, I like that name a lot.
Okay. What about the other one?
Anaya,
Yeah.
I was at my cousin's house with my baby mother, and she helped me come up with the name and stuff for Anaya.
Okay.
I named them her last name and gave her a middle name.
How old were you when you had kids?
14 years old. I was
Okay.
15 when they came in the world. Yeah.
Okay, I feel you. Do you believe in love?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't believe in love. I believe love just a 4-letter word.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. But love might be different than everybody else. Like, for me, I'm 20 years old. I never felt love. I
mean, you still young. Are you looking for love? Are you looking for another relationship? Anything like that?
I mean, I ain't looking for love. I'ma let love find me, because what's real gonna find me.
Of course.
I'ma feel like it's just a wake-up call from God, because God know what I pray about.
Let's talk about the music, man. So, how did you get into rapping? Where did this come from?
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I always had the perfect life to rap about.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I feel like I'm just a walking testimony.
Okay. No, I feel that. You just feel like you done been through a lot.
Been through a lot, seen a lot.
Do you currently go through a lot now?
Still go through a lot now.
What life lessons have you learned?
I mean, the life lessons I learned is don't get nobody pregnant you don't know, and don't always go back to them people in the past. If you moving forward and you go back to them people in the past, that could be your ass.
Nah,
if you
I feel
keep
that.
moving forward, keep going forward, leave them people alone, because they ass in the past for a reason.
Do you have any regrets, or you live by it all?
I don't regret shit. I did what I did. Them people probably needed that love, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you think it made you a better person, or did it hold you back at all?
I mean, it made me a better person and it hold me back. But I ain't really let that shit break me and shit. It really made me the most anything, yeah.
So what lesson was the hardest lesson that you've learned? Like, just give me a story about something that you just went through that really changed your life. I know your daughter's probably one too.
Something I went through that really changed my life.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. What changed my life is I feel like them kids I had. I feel like if they wasn't here, I'd probably be somewhere dead in jail. Cause growing up, I was a wild kid. I was doing stupid stuff, hanging with the wrong crowd. And as I got older, I realized that shit really wasn't for me. Cause I always wanted to be a musician. I always felt like rapping was just my thing, and I was gonna do that even at a young age 6, 7 years old.
You started
I
about
grew
6?
up, and I still. Yeah, I used to try to write lyrics and stuff when I was 6 years old.
Okay.
And I was in Atlanta one day with my cousin. He rapped in Chicago, and he put me on some beats. Matter of fact, and he was just like, "Man, write a song." And if I like it or something, I'ma call the DJ up in Chicago, and I'ma let him hear you rap. So I wrote a song. The DJ was rocking with the song, and I came back to Pensacola and I recorded that song. Yeah.
When did you start taking your music career more serious?
I ain't gonna lie. Recently, like, after I put out my album and stuff, that's when I realized I wanted to really take music serious. But I be having money problems. I be struggling a lot. And that's really what be holding me back from making music and stuff. But
I was about to say, that's anybody at that point.
Yeah, we all got our struggles.
Where do you see yourself in the next couple months? I know you said you're trying to stack your bread up. Do we have any new music on the way?
Where do I see myself in the next couple of months?
Yeah.
Hopefully working, stacking my money up. I got some more music dropping soon, but I'm just being patient. I'm letting my music marinate before I drop. I want everything I post on my channel to be heard.
No, I feel that.
Once y'all start rocking with me, that's when I'm in real life start dropping. So it's really like accordingly.
I feel like that's a good idea though, because we have so many people that just dish out song after song after song, and I don't think that's a bad thing.
Nobody be hearing that shit.
Yeah.
You feel like you be wasting money.
Literally.
That can kind of make you bitter in life, but it can kind of, I don't know, it's just really who you is.
No, I feel that everybody got their own way to come up. Did you have anybody inspire you, or were you just into music by yourself? Like, how did that come up?
I mean, I was into music by myself, but I definitely had people that inspired me. I grew up listening to people like Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Michael Jackson, Lil Wayne, Drake, Chief Keef, YB. I grew up listening to motherfuckers like Bone Thugs and Harmony. A lot of legends and stuff for sure.
Nah, I feel that. Do you think you're inspired by a lot of new musicians that are out there now?
A lot of new musicians. Definitely like Polo G. I'll probably rock with some. I'll say some Lil Durk, Chief Keef, G Herbo, Polo G.
Okay.
I'll rock with a lot of artists and stuff.
Where do you get your flow from? Because I really do like the way, I like the way your music just comes out. Like, it's just different.
I ain't gonna lie, how I get my flow, that's my authentic flow I use when I'm not writing beats. So I really started acapella. I just write a song without a beat, and whatever flow I'm feeling, whatever mood I'm feeling, I just write it down on a piece of paper. It really come to my head, dude.
Now, do you freestyle more, or do you write more? Like, how does that
I write my music, but sometimes if I don't feel like I'm stuck or I can't come up with something, I freestyle until I get it right.
Okay. How do you like, how do you do it in the studio? Do you pick out a beat first, or do you just hop on?
I go in the studio fully prepared. I just had a beat on, so when I go in the studio, my producer asks me, "You ready?" And I be like, "Yeah." I go in the studio.
And that's for freestyling and writing, like same thing?
Yeah. Like a lot of stuff I rapped about, it really happened to me, or I seen it. Yeah. I rap about a lot of stuff I go through. I rap about a lot of uncomfortable stuff too, if people heard my music.
So what you mean by uncomfortable? Explain to the people who haven't.
I talk about a lot of stuff that people might be afraid to speak of. Or people might probably think on their mind, but they probably too scared to go up and go out. So I just, you know what I mean, because you've been through it, you understand what I'm talking about.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I ain't gonna lie, I want to be alive. I want to be living. I want to see my kids grow. And I want to learn from all my mistakes and stuff I learned. I just want to keep growing and healing, for sure.
Yeah, do you have any like hidden talents that you could see yourself pursuing more in the next 5 years?
I know how to draw. You know, I know how to do backflips. I know how to swim.
That shit was
really, I want to work on singing and stuff because I like singing.
Okay.
But you know, I still feel like I'm not the best singer and stuff. But my mom, she got a beautiful voice, and I feel like that's why I get kind of singing from.
Okay. So what do you mean by singing? Like you mean like R&B style?
Pop style, really.
I
R&B
feel-
music good too,
Yeah, I got you.
but I feel like pop better.
Yeah.
I rock with pop.
How many times have you performed? If you have
I
performed,
ain't never performed though.
Nah.
I ain't never performed before. I've been trying to look for the stages and stuff.
Oh, I can help you out with
I'm
that.
still new at that.
I'm gonna get you hooked up with that because I think you would go hard on,
I think
on
I have
stage.
that right energy and shit.
Yeah, I think you had that shit.
I still be a little shy though, but shit, I be trying to get over that shit because I'm still new. I'm still new to like being on camera.
Nah, I feel
I
that.
shot my first music video like maybe a month ago,
Yeah.
right before I met you.
So when did you put out your first song?
I honestly put my first song out. I probably was like 15 years old. It was an unreleased song. It's called Chopper Boy.
Mhm.
I put that song out on YouTube, and that bit kind of blew up. I was
Okay.
right there, and they fucking with me. So that made me want to pay for my other song I recorded at the age of 14 called What You Lying For.
Mhm.
I paid for that song, and I put that song out. And I said that they was fucking with it, because that's like a lost file. People been wanting to hear that song since I went to school. I used to play that bit
That's
on
hard,
first for
bro.
all the kids. And they'd be like, damn, that shit hard, you need to drop. And I ain't gonna lie, I waited about 2 years until I paid for that song. And I dropped it on my birthday, and they was fucking with it.
Did you change anything from it?
Nope.
Same shit. That's lit though because you've been on it since you was younger. Do you think your flow's gonna change at all, or do you I know you're gonna be singing a little bit.
I mean, like, I want to get more creative with my stuff. Like, my flow might change, because I feel like in each of my songs, my flow is different.
Mhm.
But, like, I learned from the roots of me, just listening to my old stuff, my old classics.
Okay.
That would really give me, like, that momentum, for real.
No, I get that. Do you have anything out on like SoundCloud or anything like old music?
Yeah, I definitely got music on SoundCloud. I got music on Audio Map. And I got music on all streaming platforms.
Apple Music and everything, right? I've heard a couple of your songs that are a little bit emotional, you feel me? Where does that come from? Is it from like personal experiences, from getting your heart broken or anything like that?
Yeah, personal shit I went through and personal shit I seen. It kind of made me mad in a way, but I don't really let it get to me.
Let's talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, I got my heart broken a lot of times. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way before I started cheating on females and playing on them. I'm gonna keep it a stack. That's just me.
You probably went through something that made you change, you feel me?
Yeah.
What's behind Shawn's World?
Shawn World.
Yeah, so what is it?
I put the album out January 9th, 2023.
Tell me about Shawn's World and how you started it, what it entails, like how it came up to be.
You said, how do I?
Like, how did the whole album come together? Like,
How did the album
how did you
come
pick the
together?
songs, the beats, all that?
Alright, that's a good question. I ain't gonna lie. At first, I recorded a couple of songs and I listened to them, and I'm like, this my higher self. I'm feeling my higher self more than my lower self, so I'm thinking above.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening to a couple of my songs. My album was really supposed to be called Life Before Death, but I called it Shawn World. I ain't gonna lie. I called my album Shawn World just off a couple of songs and stuff I went through and stuff. And it just sounded like I was bringing my listeners into my world and stuff, so
No, I feel that. Like, you had more emotion into it.
it kind of helped me come up with the name Shawn World. It helped me come up with the picture. A
Mhm.
picture of me standing on the moon by myself. That shit's playing a lot.
No, I feel that. So, do you think everything that you do has a meaning? And what I mean by that is like
I mean,
your artwork, your song titles, all of it actually has a meaning. It's not just some random shit.
yeah, majority of my shit definitely got a meaning to it. Yeah.
Are you working on anything, man?
I
know
want to
you-
keep that off the camera and stuff because I don't want to contradict myself in a way.
No, I feel it.
I'm definitely working on a new project real soon. I
Yeah.
want to call it The Motivation to the Trenches.
Mhm.
That's all I want to say. But yeah, that shit gonna be a lot harder than my first album. Feel the love and the growth for sure. I got a single on the way. I'm finna be dropping me a single called Rock With Me soon. I
Mhm.
want y'all to really go tune that song, and I want y'all to go tune that album.
Okay.
Shawn World, that's a good album. If y'all really been through some shit, like on some real music shit,
Mhm.
if y'all really been through something, that album for y'all gonna go stream and go buy that.
Okay, so it's not like no turn up album. It's like
It
a
ain't.
real.
I got a few turn up songs in it.
Mhm.
I got a few heartbroken songs, and I got a few like personal songs talking about a lot of shit that you probably going through.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
Come out with SmokeNchat.
Smoke with me, chat with me, smoke with me, chat with me. Hey, let's smoke and chat. Hey, let's smoke and chat.